Ebony Allen Hunter Smith. File number 2W829943A and B.
Morning, Your Honor, Michael Crawford, representing the defendant.
Your name, ma'am?
Ebony Allen Smith.
All right, so I have two charges.
Before we go any further, I don't know if you remember from before, but it's clear to me.
And boom, right out of the gate, we've got drama. When a defense attorney asks to withdraw due to a breakdown in the attorney-client relationship, that's legal speak for, "We cannot work together, Your Honor, please let me out." This usually doesn't happen unless the tension is serious. Watch how the judge reacts.
Based on my prior representations of the defendant and in view of the voicemail that she left me this weekend, that she doesn't want my representation. I don't know how she wants to move forward, but there's been a clear breakdown of attorney-client relationship, and I would like to be taken off of this case. She can see how she'd like.
Why would he do wrong? Ma'am?
I just felt like I wasn't properly defended in this case whatsoever.
Oh, really?
No one told me about that police report until I heard you say it. I wasn't allowed to defend myself or to say whether it was true or not before they told me to plead guilty. I felt like I was abandoned. So has that police statement?
Okay, let's.
True.
Okay. Let me just back it up. I was pointing out something that I read in the police report that had nothing to do with your guilt or innocence on this more serious charge of operating while visibly impaired. Okay?
Yeah, but the lie matters. You be lied on that.
So you want to go to trial because you think the officer lied? I don't want to talk about this, but we're going to bring this case to a head at some point. Okay, I'm going to do, you know, you don't get to, it doesn't, these guys do a good job here for people, you know that? They do. They do a good job and we don't deserve to be abused. If you want to go hire your own lawyer, you feel free. But I'm not going to keep delaying this case. And I can't imagine when a lawyer's telling me if somebody left a voicemail for him, I would say you're probably directing your anger at the wrong person here.
Well, I feel that if I was told the whole thing about the police report and I was able to plead my case then, I still feel like I was represented. And then when I tried to call another one, but everybody's on vacation for their holidays.
Pause. This is a pivotal moment. The judge is basically saying, your blood alcohol level was more than double the legal limit. Are you sure your memory is reliable? This is a classic judicial tactic, grounding the conversation in objective evidence when emotions run high. And notice how she rejects it instantly. That clash between perception and evidence becomes the heart of this courtroom tension.
I don't know what to say. I mean, I don't know what to say. I mean, you were intoxicated according to the breathalyzer. You had, or a blood draw, you had two and a half times the legal limit. Is it maybe, hang on. Is it maybe possible that you don't remember everything that occurred?
Absolutely not. And I was ready to plead guilty and take whatever consequences that you were going to say. It just wouldn't come with a whole lot. I was never in any streets going anywhere. I came straight from the freeway to that green gas station right across the street from the police station. It was never any.
If this officer is lying, I'm calling the chief of police and I'm gonna make sure that there's disciplinary action set forth in the police report.
Yeah.
If he is making all of this up, he would have to be crazy to make up everything that he's written in this police report, unless he just doesn't want to be a police officer and wants to get charged with filing a false police report.
That didn't happen. And I would, if it did happen, I'd be like, okay, you know, I'll take whatever, but it didn't, and I'm not gonna.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I'm trying to think. We still have to move on with the case. So I'll discharge you.
Thank you, Ron.
Because I could tell that you're upset. I can tell. And I'll discharge you, but you don't get to abuse lawyers, man.
I wasn't trying to abuse them, I apologize.
Well, he said something about a voicemail, and I can tell it wasn't, hey, how's your day going?
No, I told him exactly what I said here, I don't feel that I was represented properly.
Was that what she told you?
That's a kind interpretation of the voice.
I didn't call you out your name, I didn't curse. I just said I didn't feel like I was represented properly.
You also seem to mention that you didn't understand or believe that myself or prior counsel should have a degree, or how we got any kind of degree.
Well, the way that if you don't tell somebody their complete case, that's not defending. If you're not telling the whole story.
I don't mean to be disrespectful. You got an 11th grade education. You're telling this guy that went to college and law school to pass the bar exam, that's been practicing law, that he's not smart enough to represent you? Give me a break.
I didn't say.
Enough. I've heard enough. Defense attorney allowed to withdraw. I'll appoint, who else is here today? We'll give her.
And here's the twist. Even after firing her attorney and creating major turbulence in a hearing, she's still asking for another adjournment. Judges hate repeated delays. And you can hear in his tone, at this point, he's granting one last extension. But trust me, judges don't forget when a case gets stretched this far.
This is our house counsel.
We're going to give you Mr. Haynes. You can talk to Mr. Haynes. Maybe he'll be up to your standards. Okay? And then we're going to sentence today still. Bainat, Shallow, Rubenique Allen Hunter Smith, 22W29943 A and B.
Morning, Ronald. Good morning. Courtroom, things the 11-day Hunter Smith, stating have some for sentencing, I believe.
Your name, ma'am? So she just fired her lawyer, or he withdrew. She didn't want to represent her.
Judge, she's asking for a 2-week determination for taking.
She's asked me that before, and I'm gonna do it, ma'am, but this is it, okay? Last adjournment, adjourn 2 weeks. Lisa, what day we gonna?
Do you want it on a prosecutor day?
There was no accident. I don't really need it on a prosecutor day, to tell you the truth.
Okay, December 8th at 8:30.
Okay, December the 8th at 8:30. So I just want you to know I've adjourned this from October 29th to November 12th, to November 24th, December 8th. No more adjournments, okay?
Okay.
All right, have a nice Thanksgiving. We'll see you here on December the 8th. Thank you.
Thank you.